For the past 7 years, on the banks of the Mississippi River, the Minnesota Marine Art Museum has displayed prominent works of art based on bodies of water. The museum opened with 3 galleries, but since then has grown through grants, admissions, membership, and donations from private collections to a 5-gallery marine museum with 10 to 12 exhibitions per year. This past October saw the museum's most successful month in history. Curator and facility manager John Swanson knows many of these works can be seen at the click of a computer button, but stressed the importance of the museum experience.
All of our free time is being bombarded with all kinds of information. You get kind of desensitized by seeing so much stuff on your phone, your laptop, your computer, your iPad. It's just kind of, you don't even hear it or don't even see it after a while. But to come in and actually just stand in the footsteps of an artist and look at how they put paint on canvas or how they photograph something and really just understand their process and really see it in person, stick your nose in it, see the brush strokes, see the different colors, how they work against one another, regardless of the subject, but just to look at that technique and really have an understanding of how difficult it truly is. Now, I often tell people this too, one of the hardest things to depict in art is water. It's dynamic, it's translucent, it has many different moods, and to be able to capture it effectively is incredibly difficult. Oftentimes, too, when I'm working with living artists, they'll donate a piece of their art after they've had a show here. Most recently, I had a show from Cameron Glendenning, who did Deadliest Catch and Ice Road Truckers and some of these other popular television shows, where he donated some of his work to be in our permanent collection. He just won his 5th Emmy, so it's nice to have that quality of work in our collection.
The museum contains a wide variety of programs catering to toddlers and graduate students and everywhere in between. They even have a program called Spark, which uses social engagement, mental stimulation, and communication to enhance the quality of life for those with memory loss.
This started through a grant in 2010. The Helen Bader Foundation out of Milwaukee gave us sent a request for proposal to pilot a program for those people living with memory loss, not necessarily Alzheimer's, but any memory loss, and more importantly, their care partners. So the program is a pair program. So somebody living with their husband, wife, mother, daughter will bring their partner to the program. It's an hour and a half, and it's every month. It's a free program. And we really use art to kind of spark. Spark is not an acronym, just the idea that we add a little spark to our brains, our lives, and get some conversation going. And it's just fabulous. So it's been a fabulous program, and it's just really fulfilling. Just a lot of positive feedback from both the care partner and the person with memory loss.
Not only can the likes of Picasso, Monet, and Georgia O'Keeffe be seen at the museum, they also contain contemporary works of art as well.
We're really unique, and we often say we're actually redefining what can be marine art. Great art inspired by water. That's kind of the focus or the thesis of the museum, our collections, our exhibitions, our programming. There are other maritime museums, there are other marine art museums, but they're not doing exactly what we're doing. So we are unique in that. Now, there's great museums in Minneapolis, there's great museums in Madison, Chicago, Milwaukee. They all have some fantastic art by European and American artists, names whom we know. But we have this in a relatively small city, 30-some thousand, a relatively rural area, where we're bringing in busloads of kids. Not only is it the first time here, it's the first time ever in a museum. So we're serving an underserved population and bringing them works, exhibitions, and programming you expect to find in a large metropolitan area.